Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, wcguerkiejejkhkvukefhiuvgyjgukerihu. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone who taught us his truth, and shalom to the mighty Akim and Akwath out there who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. And today I want to bring out this dream that I had. I don't really remember it 100%, but I will try to bring out, the parts that I do remember to the best of my ability. All right. So, firstly, the setting of where I was in the dream was this. I was at this urban building. Okay, I was in an urban area. The city type place, and at that city, there was a building that looked like this on the outside. Okay, so on the outside, it looked like a normal urban area for the most part. But when you actually get in, it looked kind of like this, but a little bit wider. It was like those, how they have 3 doors to enter in. So like this, 3 doors, but a little, but wider. The 3 doors were wider, and it had another pair of doors after those first 3 doors to get in. So in that one first layer, before actually entering into the building, it was normal. It was pretty normal. So urban area, city, 3 doors, inside a normal, building, seemingly normal building. But when you actually enter in the building from the next layer, it doesn't look like a normal building. It looks like this. It looks like this, as a matter of fact. So basically, it had the trees, moss, vines. It looked like a jungle on the inside of it. So what's it called? There was a bunch of I don't know what the environment term is called, but I guess marsh or swamp or something like that, where like on the floor was just like all water and stuff like that. Like you just didn't not want to go falling into that. Okay, so for the most part, it was basically like this. But while it did have this, did have some sort of metal, as a building, being formerly being a building that it was all covered in grass. So basically, it was kind of like this, like all the whole metal thing. It's not designed exactly like this. I'm just trying to get the best close parallel that I can find. So but basically, like, it had all the metal to it, but it was all covered in grass, moss, and all this stuff like that. Okay, so the floors were covered in grass like this, but it had metal. It was metal because it was in a building. It was the inside of a building. The inside of a building was a jungle. Okay, so now with that in mind, plus, in addition to that, I recognized that basically I was in Jacob's trouble. Okay, but at the same time, I wasn't really scared or fearful of my life or worried about anything. So it was in my dream, while I was dreaming, not after. I recognized it as Jacob's trouble. And during Jacob's trouble, we have this place becoming Esau's kingdom, Edom, being turned into a desolation. All right. So Jeremiah chapter 49 verse 17. Also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. Okay, so you know, who wouldn't be if you actually saw a if you saw something like this or like this, like a building with a jungle or trees and moss growing inside of it, you know, well, the way I saw it, at least, you know, where the outside wasn't like that, I'm pretty sure anyone would be astonished by that. You know, that's, I thought that was pretty crazy. Okay, so with that, Edom is gonna be a desolation. So next one is next precept to that is and it shall come to pass in the last days, saith Yahweh, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. Okay, so seeing visions and dreaming dreams, you know, and I'm not even the only one. You know, there are many. You can search up many brothers and sisters that have seen, you know, better dreams or even crazier dreams than what I saw. Okay, so, you know, basically, I'm just bringing this out, you know, to let Israel know, you know, we don't keep the faith, stay faithful in this thing, because even when things get crazy, you know, even if things get crazy, even if things get out of our control, we still have to keep the faith and understand that the Most High got us. All right. And another precept is Luke chapter 6, verse 21. Blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy. For behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets. Okay, so basically, you know, while we are hungry now, while we're in the poor state that we're in now, while we're in depression or whatever, in a depression or whatever bad state that we're in now, you know, the reward is going to be for us in the kingdom. Okay, and even more after that, you know, the Most High, if it is the Most High's will, He can have mercy on us during Jacob's trouble, that we don't have to go through some things that some brothers are gonna have to go through even worse than us. Okay, because, you know, not some brothers are gonna have to go through things that are worse than others. All right, not everyone's gonna have to go through the same thing. Okay, not everyone, you know. I think the best way to describe it is like, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, like, not everyone has gone through the same thing, you know. Not everyone has gone through the same thing. Not everyone had to do the same thing. Okay, so you never know in this thing. You never know. So, you know, some of us are stronger than others. All right, that's what I want to say. Some of us are stronger than others, meaning that some of us have a duty to handle more than others. All right, because we have more duty. If the Most High blesses us with the capabilities to handle more, then we're gonna have to handle more. But if we aren't able to handle more, then, you know, we don't have to go through as much. All right, and, you know, moving on to the last precept, Leviticus chapter 26, verse 32. And I will bring the land into desolation, and your enemies which dwell therein shall be astonished at it. Okay, so basically, I just wanted to bring out that, you know, during Jacob's trouble, during the time that all hell breaks loose and whatnot, you know, for me in this dream, I did not feel any fear. I didn't feel like, I was in any real danger. I didn't feel like it was a big a big struggle for me. All right. So, in addition to that, I as a matter of fact, I felt like, generally, I had, not that I knew what was going, not that I knew everything 100%, but I could, if I wanted to, get I could I could push through it basically. It wasn't so much that I was in the dark, but if if need be, I could make it through. That's basically what I got from it. Okay, but obviously I could be wrong. I'm not a I can't interpret dreams like Joseph or anything like that. That's just what I felt. The spirit was telling me from what I could remember. All right, it felt. Oh, another part that I forgot to mention was like there was this thing about music. I kind of felt like I at the time, I could get the groove if I wanted to. I didn't need to worry about being in the groove. Okay, because at the end of the day, Jake. One thing that Jake is known for is just, if music in general, he can just get the beat, he can get the rhythm anytime he wants. He doesn't need prior practice. So that's basically what I got from that. Spiritually, when the time comes, I don't need prior practice to all the survival things. And that's another realization that I got just now is that you got Esau having these underground bunkers, getting ready for doomsday and whatnot. But for us, it's not a we have to prepare for doomsday in the sense of, oh, we have to go and store up food, get all these guns and whatnot. That's not how we prepare for doomsday. We prepare by building ourselves up in the spirit, okay? And then when the actual thing comes, the thing not that you prepare for the doomsday, but just the fact that being in the spirit, then the spirit will guide you through the hardship. All right, that's basically what I got out of that dream, and I hope that this is a faith booster for you Israelites out there, to understand that it's not about preparing carnally, like, oh, getting all your guns, getting all your food rations and whatnot. It's building yourself up in the spirit, and then being prepared spiritually. All right, and then when you're prepared spiritually, then that's when things are just going to be able to. You're going to be able to get through things through the spirit. The spirit's going to guide you. All right. And with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahawah, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, BaHashem, RICANS. And with that, I want to say Shalom.